Okay, oh my god, I'm just gonna seem like a really weird video, but I've discovered an AI generated channel or AI generated content farm that is trying to rip off weird history food, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen, and I kind of love it because of that. Seriously, this is the latest video about the I'm gonna watch this in full and just give my genuine reactions to it because I've watched like 40 seconds of it and I lost my fucking mind. It's too good, I tell you, it's too good. First of all, what the hell is this? Second of all, ice stock! So they couldn't even license stock footage. Second of all, what the fuck is this? Seems like a porn site. Strange story food in the most awfulest font I've ever seen.
2 patties, 3 buns, and a suspiciously zesty secret sauce.
I mean, technically they're not wrong, but that's just a weird way of wording it. Did they go through the AI plagiarism checker? And also, I hate these fucking subtitles. And also, oh my god.
It is #1 on the McDonald's menu.
Prove it. How do you know that? Can we have some evidence? Just notice it. Click now. Subscribe.
And #1 in our hearts.
Well, if you're having a cholesterol breakdown.
The Big Mac. While it may be one of the most recognizable burgers in existence,
Yeah?
McDonald's Big Mac didn't become famous overnight. The majestic menu item had to go through a corporate approval
What the fuck is this? They just study a fucking quarter pounder.
process, some ingredient shake-ups, and a few name
Wait, what was that?
had to go through a corporate approval process, some ingredient shake-ups,
Some ingredient shake ups. What the fuck is that? Some ingredient shake ups.
and a few name changes before becoming the fast food phenomenon it is today. Today we're telling you all
Today we're telling you about
the history of the sandwich that put the golden arches on the
I love that McDonald's logo window in McDonald's.
map, the Big Mac. But before we chow down on some delicious hamburger history, make sure you subscribe to the Weird History Food channel.
I can't make this shit up. That is actually in the script that they used for this AI generated video. Sorry, Strange Story Food, we're literally mentioning the channel that you're literally ripping off. Oh my god.
Then head to the comments and tell us what other iconic food items
Also, all the comments are AI generated, because of course they are.
you would like to hear more about. 7
I'm sorry. Whoa. Oh, no. Did that really just say what I thought it did? Kill! That's what I want to do to this fucking channel.
7 great ingredients working together to make one
Yeah,
great taste. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, cheese, lettuce,
they're just quoting the ad now.
pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Get the idea? Okay, let's see. 2 all-beef patties,
Are you fucking kidding me? They're literally just quoting a McDonald's commercial. They're literally just quoting a McDonald's commercial.
special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
I guarantee you it's gonna be the whole 1 minute commercial.
Oh yeah, I nailed it.
Yep. The fuck?
Despite its popularity today,
Oh my fucking god.
the Big Mac did not make its way to McDonald's menu until over a decade after the fast food joint had been established. McDonald's had already perfected their tried and true burger recipe by 1957.
This is like fucking I guarantee you half of this shit isn't even true. Oh my god, this is the most brain-rotting shit ever.
And they were so incredibly popular, the powers that be were reluctant to change anything about their menu. Why paint a moustache on the Mona Lisa? Those
What?
single-layer burgers continued
The fuck is AI generated? What the fuck am I even looking
to be
at?
the main staple in McDonald's franchises all over the country. That is, until the good steel workers of
The good steel workers.
Uniontown, Pennsylvania decided that they wanted more bang for their buck. In an effort to make sure nobody left the restaurant hungry, the proprietor of this particular
The proprietor.
franchise would embark on a new sandwich recipe
That's not something you can embark on, I don't think.
that would eventually become the Big Mac we all know and love today.
Well, I don't like it because I don't like beef. Exactly like this guy, he doesn't fucking like it.
Michael James, Jim Delegati had a
Who? I'm sorry, I don't think that's a real person.
problem to solve. He owned a restaurant with
Oh no! What a problem! I own a restaurant!
just one kind of burger, but his customers wanted more. No, they needed more. But this was not Jim's first time at the fast food rodeo, and if anyone could find a solution, it was him. For reference,
How?
a fast food rodeo is the same as a regular rodeo.
I'm losing my fucking mind at this!
Just with more enlarged cholesterol-filled hearts.
Was that meant to be a joke? Cause, sorry, you got nothing on weird history food.
After serving in World War II, Delegati
No, World War #2. Numeral 2. I guess they did a male voice because, like, the male announcer is the most popular out of all the weird history food announcers, but oh my fucking god.
worked in a bunch of drive-in restaurants and would eventually go on to open nearly 50 McDonald's restaurants across Pennsylvania. Despite running the store successfully for a
don't even know
decade,
it's
Jim
fucking
started hearing
Pennsylvania.
grumbles from both mouths and stomachs alike as the hard-working steel mill labourers would come into
They didn't say steel mill before.
the eatery at the end of a long shift. It seemed the
Wait,
steel mill
what?
labourers would come into the eatery at the end of a long shift.
A long ship!
It seemed the rinky-dink burgers currently being served at McDonald's weren't enough for the hungry clientele.
We're not even a quarter into this yet. Jesus Christ.
With the nearby delis and diners for inspiration on how a heftier sandwich is crafted,
What? How a heftier?
Jim developed a double-decker burger that he was sure would satisfy his customers. But before we go on with Jim's story, let's see where his inspiration came from.
Where did it come from? Oh great, nice reused footage.
When McDonald's was first getting its
What the fuck was that build up?
footing in the restaurant game in the 1950s, they extracted
In the 1950s, they were very terrible at it.
both stiff competition and genuine inspiration from one of the more prominent restaurants at the time, Bob's Big Boy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that is actually true, but I feel like they're misquoting the name of the restaurant.
Founded in 1936 in California, Bob's Big Boy had established a comfortable
I don't think it was called Bob's Big Boy. I think it was just called Bob's Big Burgers.
reputation of serving delicious food while expanding across the country. Big Boy founder Bob Wyer is believed to have created the first double-decker sandwich at the restaurant in 1937
So, and they don't show any pictures of that restaurant. They just keep showing pictures of McDonald's.
at the request of a hungry marching band. But
I know this is like an AI editing service, but oh my fucking god, I hate this. They've just obviously kind of for some AI editing service got like ChatGPT just like fucking get all the weird history food scripts, run it through, and put them in this, and then it edits the video for them, and bam, they have an AI content farm. And obviously they don't even watch the videos they make.
let's be honest, this wasn't the first double-decker sandwich. Those have existed ever since the first Hangover. The burger,
What?
eventually dubbed the Big Boy, became the foundation for the whole Bob's Big Boy establishment. And his signature double-decker sandwich did not go unnoticed by competing restaurants. The Big Boy's super sandwich idea would eventually inspire many copycats, including Delegati, who added his own flourishes to
Who the fuck is Delegati?
create the McDonald's staple we know today.
Creation.
Creation of the world's most prominent
Oh my fucking god.
burger didn't happen all at once. There were a few hurdles to leap over before the sandwich would become a nationwide sensation.
Oh,
Not
were
very
there?
tall hurdles.
Why smiley face?
You're not running too much track after spending your lunch hour with a Big Mac.
Again, that's another attempt at a joke, but it just doesn't fucking work.
The creation of the sandwich came with some caveats. Delegati was
I don't think that's how you spell that.
only able to make a super stacked sandwich using ingredients already available at McDonald's, which he did for the most part, using the beef from the burgers sold at McDonald's and the Bob's Big Boy as inspiration. Jim added chopped up onions, cheese, and pickles. He then sourced the sesame seed bun from a local bakery and
You don't source. You don't source the bun. That would be putting the bun in sauce.
double sliced it to fill out the rest of the stack. The sandwich was starting to take shape, and our mouths are starting to water just talking about it.
No, they're not.
Delegati spent some time perfecting his recipe, and by 1967 he was ready to unveil his
The caption's fucked up.
tasty creation to his hungry customers. With the basic composition of the burger nailed down, the
Nailed down. Also, more reused footage. Yay!
stage was set for the double-decker sandwich to premiere at the Southwestern Pennsylvania Burger Shop. The original release was an immediate success.
Oh my god.
Advertised as the meal disguised as a sandwich, Delegati's
This is a Happy Meal. This has nothing to do with the footage. With the subject. Ah! This maddens me. I'm not even halfway through it yet.
mammoth burger sold originally for only 45 cents. The sandwich sold so well in that first year that it caught the attention of McDonald's CEO Ray Kroc. By 1968, McDonald's added it to all of its stores' menus across the United States. Eventually, the popularity would extend to stores in over 100 countries all over the world.
Did they have them by then? I don't think they did.
But one major question remained. What were they going to call this thing? Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac, Le Big Mac.
The fuck? What? What? This is fucking killing me.
Big Mac was not originally used for the double-decker sandwich that took the world
Oh
by
my
storm.
fucking god.
When it was first sold in Pennsylvania, the sandwich had the moniker of Big Mac, which sounds
That's exactly the fucking same!
like an Irish boxer.
Again, attempt at humor, execution, fucking zero.
The name never sat right with the higher-ups at McDonald's.
Yeah, sorry, instead of Big Mac, could we have Big Mac instead? Thank you very much. Now get up the fuck out my office.
Such a regal sandwich deserved a much
A regal sandwich.
flashier name, and a few duds were tried on for size. Designations such as the Aristocrat and Blue Ribbon Burger were given a trial run,
I don't think that was true.
but neither was able to stick for very long. The Aristocrat, really? That reminds me of
What?
a joke.
Oh no, don't have the AI ramble!
Talent agent is sitting in his office. A family walks in.
Oh my
yeah, never
fucking
mind.
god!
History was made when a harried executive.
What?
A family walks in. Oh yeah, never mind. History was made
Never mind.
when a harried
Harried. That's nearly my name.
executive, rushing to an advertising meeting, asked a 21-year-old secretary what she would name the sandwich. Esther Glickstein Rose gave
Glickstein.
him the name Big Mac, and promptly
The
went
fuck are these images?
back to her work. Though the name was laughed out of the room at the time, Big Mac eventually stuck. And while not credited or
What?
compensated with the naming at the time, Esther was formally recognized for her achievement in 1985.
What the fuck
We hope
is
she
this?
at least got a free sandwich out of the deal.
Again, not a good joke.
When Delegati first created the Big Mac,
Oh my fucking god, we fucking get it!
he needed to distinguish it from Bob's Big Boy Burger. To do that, he added some pickles and onions, but also went to work on creating the perfect tangy sauce, the ingredients to which were a secret for decades.
Again, reused footage. Not relevant. Fuck you.
Speculation had been going on for years that the sauce was simple over-the-counter Thousand Island dressing, but it is not. As the years
With the burger gone for a second, what the fuck happened there? Sorry, that confused that. Oh my god! The burger disappeared!
As the years went on, it became harder for fans to nail down the exact ingredients because the recipe kept changing. You see, Delegati had his
You see, they didn't have you. The caption's fucked up again.
own version of the sauce when he premiered the burger and spent years fine-tuning it. And when McDonald's
And when, McDonald's.
officially took over the Big Mac, they made several variations of
They made several variations.
the sauce. It's just like that old saying, a successful sandwich has many fathers.
The fuck?! I bet you the AI came up with that out of its arse.
In 1972, they
No one has ever said that phrase.
created the cleverly named Big Mac sauce recipe 72, which was the standard until McDonald's changed the recipe again in 1991, only to change it once again in 2004.
Is that even
All
true?
the while, the recipe remained secret, never to be revealed. not
That was rude. Eh.
really. It turns out the sauce is simply a mixture of mayonnaise, sweet pickle relish, and yellow mustard.
Did they just use this? Hold on a fucking minute.
The sauce is simply a mixture of mayonnaise, sweet pickle relish,
They seriously cut between the same image. Boy, I love this editing.
and yellow mustard, along with some spices. The whole process was demonstrated by
The fuck is that burger?
executive chef Dan Kudrow in a YouTube video in 2012.
Oh boy, have a year, but then put a fucking comma in it. Bye.
But people are still so obsessed with Big Mac's secret sauce that bottles of the stuff have sold.
Oh, there's an error.
But people are still so obsessed with Big Mac's secret sauce that bottles of
The bottles. Wait, hang on. The bottles. There we go. Oh fuck.
secret never once again in 2004.
Mhm.
But people are still so obsessed with Big Mac's
Sorry, I
secret
fucking had to
sauce
skip
that
that
bottles
joke.
of the stuff have sold on
The
eBay
bottles
for
of the stuff.
thousands of dollars. In that case, I got a bridge to sell you. A
What? What?
bridge made of tangy Big Mac sauce.
That wouldn't be very structurally sound. Don't deploy it in London. The big.
The Big Mac has evolved quite a bit from its humble
Oh my fucking god!
beginnings as a heftier snack for hungry workers.
Wait.
The Big Mac has evolved quite a bit from its humble beginnings as a heftier snack for
Hefty a snack. Boy, this writing is something else, isn't it?
hungry workers. Not only is it sold in over 120 countries and territories worldwide, but the US alone sells over 500 million Big Macs every single year.
Oh, 500 million Big Macs.
Even if you have never eaten a Big Mac in your life, you cannot deny the impact it has had on popular culture. I'll have the Big Mac. Please, great choice.
What? Was that meant to be him replicating a over-the-counter exchange?
For instance, if we were to say the words, 2 all beef patties, how many of you are able to sing the rest of the song singing? 2 all beef patties.
Oh my
special
god.
sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. 2 all... Well, what was that word again for
What?
that earworm we just put in your head? You can thank Keith Reinhardt, who created the Big Mac jingle in 1974. The catchy tune succeeded in making the Big Mac even more popular than it already was, which at that time was pretty popular. Singing
Oh, was
2
it?
all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. 2 all beef.
Oh my
Pretty
fucking
good
god.
song composed of nothing but ingredients. Your move, Kentucky Fried Chicken. On second thought, scratch that.
What?
Weird history food viewers will
Weird history food again! Ah!
remember how bad an idea it is to cross the kernel.
What?
The influence of the American Big Mac has also inspired knockoff versions and variations all around the world.
I'm sorry, I gotta comment on this fucking music. Oh, it's so loud.
Places like India, where they don't eat beef, you can get yourself the Maharaja Mac, which is made with mutton. Or head down to Australia, where you can purchase the Son of Mac, which is a Big Mac, but without the middle bun in the centre.
I think that was a limited edition item.
If cheese isn't your thing, stop by Israel, where
Oh, you know, just stop by Israel.
a kosher version without the cheese can be found. Here you go, Mr. President. God bless Israel.
I'm sorry, but the way the music cut out and that sentence just played in full at that pace was fucking hilarious.
You can even get a bigger Big Mac up in Alaska called the McKinley Mac, which features quarter-pounder patties
Oh my
instead
God.
of the normal Mac patties. By the time the Big Mac turned 40, McDonald's was reportedly selling around 17 of them every second. Today, the Big Mac is more
That's not even McDonald's.
popular than ever. Second in sales only to McDonald's fries, which are the savoury
Oh boy, I wanna eat that.
mortar to the delicious
The savory mortar to the delicious bricks!
bricks being laid in your arteries.
The fuck?
Billions have been sold across the world ever since one man in Pennsylvania decided he wanted more out of his burgers and demanded better. Worldwide sales of the Big Mac are so important that in 1986, The Economist created something called the Big Mac.
Oh, wow! You didn't see that coming, did ya?
Index. The availability of the Big Mac in so many countries makes for an excellent benchmark of current exchange rates across the world. And not to throw double-decker stones, but we're not seeing the Whopper Index anywhere. If all this Big Mac lore is particularly interesting to you, may we suggest
Well, I can't fucking hear you.
visiting the Big Mac Museum in North Huntington, Pennsylvania. And yes,
If I only could fucking hear you! That's why you need the subtitles that half the time are incorrect.
that is absolutely a real thing. There you can view wall-mounted timelines
Oh, the subtitles have gone! Ah, now he can't understand anything he's saying!
of the Big Mac's career over the decades, as well as
Oh, and they're back!
toys and memorabilia.
And this is fucking back.
Dating almost as far back as the Big Mac itself.
Oh, wow.
However, there are signs that the Big Mac spot at the top of the mountain may be at risk.
What? What? Huh?
Reportedly and tragically, only 1 in 5 millennials has ever even tried the sandwich,
Fuck you.
which can be
Then again, why am I saying that? I'm Gen Z.
blamed on a lot of things, not the least of which is that a Big Mac costs a fair bit more than a pocketful of nickels nowadays.
Yeah.
Still, when you want the maximum possible amount of hamburger in the smallest possible package,
Oh my god, the music's
the
got it.
Big Mac is second to none. So what do you think? Is the Big Mac the best burger of all time?
No.
Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.
What? Oh, and it cut off. Jesus Christ. Also, the account itself just replies with AI generated comments, so I can just say. And they're just gonna reply to that, perfectly fine. So yeah, that's fucking strange story food. I fucking hate this channel. It's awful. Ah!